What's up everybody, welcome back to another comic book haul video. Now before I begin, I just want to say I took a much needed break on YouTube, so it's going to be back to uploading content on the channel and stuff like that. That's going to be in the vlog video that's supposed to be going up tomorrow or Thursday. I might redo it, I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really like how it came out, but yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and start with the comic book haul. It's been a while, so let's go ahead and start. So the first one that I picked up was for my collection. I was missing this one here. This is the DC Universe Batman Detective Comics issue 944, and this is actually the variant cover. I actually prefer this cover. I really did. He's nice, isn't it? And now the next thing that I picked up is the Frostbite comic. This is issue 4. And by the way, folks, if you have not been reading this, I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. Again, it starts off as a man-made Ice Age. Again, this is still one of my favorite comic books that came out last year, and I'm so glad it's still continuing. Unlike, I think, Ronaldo Jones, that it was just a 5-parter, which is kind of sucks. I wanted more of Ronaldo Jones. Ronaldo Jones is completely different from Frostbite. It's just, I think if you all remember from the previous comic book hauls, I mentioned it being one of a very well made story. And then the next thing that I picked up is the Green Arrow issue 13. This is the variant cover for it. And that's all I gotta say. It's just my DC hauls, but hauls. Yeah, this is the variant cover for it. This is actually continuing from my collection. I am now up to date with the Green Arrow and also the Batman Detective Comics because I finally organized them. I made a list of comics that I'm missing, and I went back to the store and I found it, but I think the only one that's missing that I kind of need that's very crucial towards the whole DC Rebirth thing is the Titans issue 4, and I can't seem to find it. I might have to buy it off of eBay, and I don't really want to do that. Shipping on eBay is always so weird. Like, it'll say the comic book is like $2 or $1, and then it's like shipping is like $7 to $13, and I'm just like, maybe a comic store will be lucky enough to have it. I don't know, maybe I gotta check back at Spiro's Heroes and see if they have anything in the 50-cent bins or the dollar bins. Who knows? And now the next comic book that I picked up is an awesome cover. This is actually just the regular cover. This is Green Lanterns issue 14. It's still part of the Phantom Lantern, but again, folks, it's still a very, I just love the colors on it. I really do. Honestly, I like to compare the comic hauls, or inside the comic haul videos, I like to say I prefer the variant cover or the regular cover, but in this case I actually prefer the regular cover. I'm a big sucker when it comes to colors. I really am. You give me a good, nice color scheme for any kind of Green Lantern book and you got me sold. Kind of like how when the Green Lantern issues of this series started, you got like the red lanterns on the cover. Bought it. And now the next thing that I picked up, which still is a little shaky, I'm not gonna lie, it's the Blue Beetle DC Rebirth comic. This is actually just the regular cover for issue 4. But the reason why I say that is because I actually preferred the DC's issue 0 of Blue Beetle, but the story itself is kind of shaky. Like, I love the art, the story is just kind of like, it's kind of debatable. Sometimes you'll start reading it and be like, alright, this is starting to sound good, and then in the next case you're just kind of like, what just happened here? But it might just be me nitpicking because I'm a big fan of Blue Beetle, kind of like how I nitpicked the whole Supergirl run for DC Rebirth. It's very unfortunate, but it is a really good comic. If you love the TV show, the Supergirl comic right now for Rebirth is really good. If you don't like the TV show, but you want to give people, how do I put this? Like, you want to give people a recommendation on whether or not they should read Supergirl, I prefer pre-Flashpoint Supergirl stuff and also New 52 Supergirl stuff. But if you like Supergirl in general, give it a shot. I like the book, but I wish they kept the New 52 Supergirl version of the book. But I can see why they chose this one to be the one that they want to, I guess you could say, present or showcase. It's because it kind of matches up with the whole Supergirl TV show. It's understandable. And now the next comic that I picked up is the Batman, just the Batman. I was gonna say Batman Detective Comics. It's just Batman issue 12. This is part of the I Am Suicide arc. This is the regular cover. I actually did enjoy this cover. It looks actually pretty nice. Because you got a Batman looking kind of like the whole black and white Batman, which I wish I could own that figure. That figure is actually pretty cool. It's like this kind of giant stand looking thing, and it's just black and white Batman. That's really all it is. But yeah, folks, I know people are really, really iffy with the whole Batman run. Honestly, the I Am Suicide run is definitely one of the places you should probably continue reading from. But believe what everyone else says, the Batman run does get a lot better after issue 6 or issue 5. It gets way better. It starts off super slow and kind of shaky, kind of interesting, but not really too interesting. But it continues off it gets better. That's all I gotta say. It gets way better. So the next book that I picked up is actually a Marvel book. It's not even a DC book. Oh my god, I know it's a Marvel book. Oh my god, Jose got a Marvel book. Marvel. So the one that I picked up is the World War Hulk. That's right, and it was on sale. This thing's originally $25. God damn. But I got it on sale. It was super cheap. So I had to include this in the comic haul, and thanks to your support, the comic hauls can still keep going because you know, you support the YouTube channel, you don't use ad block, you watch my live streams, you support me in the live streams, and you also further support me in the live streams and also on YouTube. But thank you so much for the whole support that allows me to keep collecting one of my favorite things in the world, and that is to read my comic books, which I have found time to do. Because that's why I said the Batman arc gets way better. But yeah, this is cool. I finally get the chance to read the World War Hulk. It's been one of those books I've been trying to read for a very long time. But I've been told by people that this is actually a pretty decent book, and by decent I mean it's pretty good. And not gonna lie, the artwork for it is interesting, considering that I've seen some, no offense for Beetle Jr., but I've seen some of your work and it doesn't really impress me, but in this book it kind of does. I guess just some characters it works out people and some characters don't, kind of like how people got just again, I have to bring this up, just like Tom King with the whole Batman Rebirth, how some people actually enjoyed it, but we feel like now that the story's getting better, it kind of looks like Tom King was slowly waiting to work on these characters. I'm looking over here because I want to see how much time I have left on the battery. But yeah, it's one of those. It's understandable, but you know, it's just one of those things. Now the next book that I want to mention, folks, is from a company called IDW Publishing. I'm pretty sure by now you already got an idea of what book I'm about to show you. I did showcase this a bit in my live streams, and I wanted to showcase this a little earlier in the comic hauls. I didn't want to include 2 hauls in one video, but I decided why not. This book right here is called Love is Love. I bought it the day that it came out. I wanted to make sure that I had my own copy the day it came out because I knew these things were going to start selling out, and they did. After I bought my copy the first day, there was probably like 3 more copies inside that store. I think it's already going in its 2nd or 3rd publishing, so the one that I have is the first, I guess you could say first published, and this book is basically meant for the whole Orlando shooting, the thing that happened at the club. I don't really know what exactly to like say or explain because I don't really want to give off the wrong information. But anyways, if you purchase this book, the proceeds go to the, or what's it called, Equality Florida. Basically, a lot of artists and a lot of writers from different companies teamed up to make this book. There's a lot of amazing stories in here, basically involving a lot around the LGBTQ community, and just a heads up too, folks, the stories inside this book will most likely put you in a really you're gonna cry reading this book. This book is really heartbreaking in a lot of the stories. Basically every 2 pages is a story itself, and sometimes it's 1 page. But again, there's a lot of amazing art in here and a lot of amazing stories that I highly recommend a lot of you guys to pick up. Now the next comic book that I picked up is the Titans issue 6. This is the regular cover. I wanted to get it because it looks very saddening. But no, honestly, the regular cover looked a lot better than the variant. No offense to the variant. But this is basically just an opinion choice. Like, there's some people who will buy both, some people who buy the variant, regular cover and everything. But then again, I got the regular cover. Definitely, folks, this is one of my favorite reads in whole DC Rebirth run. I got issue 6, but as I mentioned earlier, I think I'm missing issue 4, so I have to look through my entire collection again and find out which one I'm missing, so I can go back to the store and be like, do you have this in stock? And if they say no, then I'm screwed and I have to go on eBay, like I mentioned, and pay ridiculously huge amount of shipping. And if you're wondering, Jose, why are you wearing a beanie? It's because my hair is all over the place and it just doesn't really fit in the hat anymore, so I'm in a dilemma. Cut my hair completely, trim it, keep it growing. So, you know, it's gonna happen one way or another. That's why I'm looking over here so I can see how my hair is. Thank God I'm not losing any hair. Now the next comic that I picked up, folks, is a very cool one. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one in better shape. You'll kind of notice it around where the bar is, but this is basically Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. This is the Genesis of a Hero issue 3 of 4, and this is issue 290. My god, this is cover A, by the way, first cover. I wanted to get it because it reminded me of the whole Sonic CD. Sonic CD, the video game, was one of my favorite games ever. When I was a kid growing up, I got to play it on the PC. I have the original disc somewhere on top of my closet. Unfortunately, the files that were inside the disc kind of got corrupted, so it doesn't even run from that. So I had to like repurchase it off of Steam. But the cool thing is, folks, again, this is definitely one of my favorite things ever. Seeing a nice old school cover, and I have to make sure that I get the other ones, which is 1 and 2 of Genesis of a Hero, and make sure I get issue 4. I'm probably just gonna get these specifically just for the covers itself. And if I can't find them in the comic store, then eBay is gonna destroy my goddamn wallet. Oh my god. Now, the next comic that I picked up is the Titans issue 5. This is the variant cover. I actually did prefer this cover over the other one. I really did. It looks really, really nice. I actually do like this. I would love to have a poster just specifically of this cover. Probably put it somewhere on the wall. Eventually we'll get a nice little tripod where I can stand and you guys can see the wall for what it is, and probably get more than just one light, so just this light isn't beaming directly towards me and it's like I look way whiter than I should be. It looks like I haven't seen the sun in days. Or I don't know, because it's weird. Sometimes I'll look at the video here in this camera and it'll be like, hey, you look fine. And then there'll be times when like it looks more brighter than it should be. And then I look at it on the computer and it's like, dude, you're tripping. Everything looks fine. You'll probably see a lot of glare because of all of this stuff back here, but even then it's crazy. Remember how I said I was missing issue 4 of Titans? It turns out I actually have issue 4 of Titans. It's right here. And this is the regular cover for Titans issue 4. I thought I didn't have it. This is seriously one of the craziest things ever. I don't understand how I just didn't think of it. I guess I found it in the first comic haul and I had no idea that I had it. The one I was gonna do originally instead of combining the 2 hauls into one. But damn, how do I not remember this stuff, you know? Now the next thing that I picked up is the Flash issue 13. This is the regular cover. This is also another good read, folks, by the way. You should definitely try to get this. Or if you're waiting for the trade paperbacks, definitely pick up the Flash Rebirth. It's really, really cool to read. I'm also picking up the Batman and Flash and Titans Rebirth because I want to see if they introduce anything Watchmen related. And then it turns out they might do it in Superman comics, and I'm just kind of staring at my comic collection like, man, you know, like, so many Rebirth titles are being released too fast, in my opinion, and it's kind of complicated because since I have a lot of comic books, and I have no idea how I should sell some of them because I don't think people want to really purchase comics that I found probably for like $1, $2 less than they're actually worth. But you know, people, it's just, I gotta make a lot of space. So if I ever do a giveaway, folks, it's gonna be like a good stack. It's probably gonna be like 8 comics, single issues, most likely DC books, but if I have any Marvel or Dark Horse, I'll throw them in there too. Or maybe if I have any duplicates from the hauls, because I keep forgetting that I do comic hauls a week before I'm supposed to do them. And if I get any duplicates, I'll throw them in there too, so you can even have some current stuff. I don't know, maybe I gotta start being on top of my stuff here. Now the next comic that I picked up, folks, is also one of my favorite comics, as I've been mentioning. Snot Girl. This is issue 5. I believe this is the regular cover. And again, this is a really good book. Read it, pick it up. Trust me, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. It's a really good book. And also, if I bought the freaking regular cover, I had to buy the variant because the variant actually looks a lot better. Look at this thing. It looks cool. But yeah, this is the variant cover of issue 5. And now the next thing that I picked up is the Nightwing comic. This is issue 11. This is the variant cover. Unfortunately, this is one of the last ones that was there, so it's a little bit dented because people don't know how to take care of comic books when they're looking through the comic books. Not the store, the people who look at them. Folks, just a heads up, if you're going through comic books and you're trying to find the best looking one because you CGC it or something, please be courteous of the other books. So just throw them on the goddamn bracket or the shelf or whatever it's freaking standing on. I'm trying to buy my books too, man. But yeah, this is issue 11. This is the variant cover. And this is also one of my favorite reads. I know I keep saying that a lot about the DC Rebirth titles and not really so much on the Marvel. But hey, at least I got a Marvel book and I also have an Image book. And what was the other one? Vertigo. Now the next comic that I picked up is the variant cover for Batman issue 13. I love it because just look at that cover, man. I love this cover. I've been trying to find this character's first appearance. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's probably the easiest thing ever, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it. But funny enough, one of the covers that has this character, I think in one of the early hauls that I did for the channel, I got the first appearance of, what was it, Renee Montoya, I think it was, and she's the second question. I got her first appearance, and it was probably one of the coolest things ever. Now, folks, before I end off the video, I just want to say that thank you so much to the comic stores for having things to give away for free. This is the Inhumans vs. X-Men 2017 calendar, and I do need a calendar. There's like days where I'll look at the side of my wall because these had this like Minecraft calendar thing from Loot Crate back in like, I think it was 2015, I believe, or 2014, and I was trying so hard to find a new calendar. I didn't go to like the LA Auto shows because I would even have a calendar here. I would have one there, so whenever I'm walking in and out of the room, be like, wait, what day is it? But guess what? Now I have a calendar. And each one actually has a pretty cool little design to it. So let me show you guys how January looks. That January is the Champions. Look at this. Marvel Champions. You can kind of see it right there without the glare. I'm sorry for the glare, but I'm sure I can find, if I don't find a photo of it, I'm sorry. But I won't show you guys the rest of them either. But yeah, I got a 2017 cover, and I think I might even get another copy of it later on. This is pretty cool. Guardians of the Galaxy's in here. X-Men is obviously in there. Old Man Logan and New Wolverine is in there. Let me show you guys this. I'm pretty sure these are familiar covers, so I don't really have to do so much to actually show you what they look like. But yeah, shout out to the comic store, or to Comics Sherman Oaks. And that is basically it for the haul. I'm sorry for lagging on it on both the two hauls, but hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless. But yeah, everybody, so hopefully tomorrow or Thursday you'll get a vlog video. The gaming content will be explained inside the vlog video, and also there was something else I wanted to mention. You know what? I'll if I forget anything else, I'll mention it in the vlog video. But thank you so much for the amount of support I've been getting on the channel. Comic book reviews. I know I keep lagging on them. That's my bad. But they will be returning. They will be returning. I don't want to lag on any more books, especially right now. I think I'm gonna start reviewing comics by the issue. So even if I have issues that I haven't reviewed, I'll just cram it up into one. Even though I just said I'll do it by the issue, but like say, you know, I want to review Batman issue 1 through 6. I'll be like, alright, so this is what happened in these issues, or this is how the story went inside this whole issue 1 through 6 thing. And then, you know, same thing with like Flash Rebirth, Nightmare Rebirth, and all that fun stuff. And Snot Girl especially, I want to review that one. Ronaldo Jones is also another good book that I want to review. Sons of Anarchy, Redwood Original is also a pretty good book. And just in general, folks, thank you so much for watching the stream, or not the stream. I've been streaming a lot, folks, just a heads up. Check the link below for my Twitch channel. I stream a lot of gaming content, a lot of Overwatch and stuff like that. 3DS, Smash Brothers, Pokemon Moon, Heroes of the Storm. I'm not good at that game, but at least in Overwatch I kind of am. I just get bad groups and I can't reach Diamond Ring. I'm so sad. But again, folks, the vlog video is going to be pretty interesting. There'll be some shots fired in there. And yeah, so I'll see you all in that vlog, or if not, I'll see you in my my Twitch streams. So peace out, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.